Anyone been to any other glaciers? No? Alright. Well, unfortunately, the first little bit of the drive here is not the most picturesque. We don't have a whole lot in the way of glaciers to see. They will come. Got a lot of rock and gravel over on the right hand side there though, if you're interested. But the entire area where we are now was actually previously ocean floor. And several 100 million years ago, two tectonic plates collided, the North American plate and the Pacific plate. One wedged under the other, started to push it up. That began to form the Rocky Mountains. Now, as it was previously ocean floor, the majority of the rock here is sedimentary. So there's a lot of limestone and shale, bits of sandstone and dolomite and a few other things mixed in amongst it as well. Sedimentary rock is fairly soft and fragile. It's quite easily eroded. And most of the top half of North America was actually previously covered in glacial ice in the last major ice age. And that was basically wearing down at these mountains as they were being formed. So if there had been no glaciation in the area, the mountains here would be similar in size to the Himalayas today. But as it stands, they're less than half. These mountains are actually still growing slightly, but they're eroding away at a faster rate than they're increasing in size. Now there's a mountain just in front of us on the left at about 10 o'clock. And that one's called Mount Athabasca. Today that's actually the most popular climbing mountain in the area. That's partially due to the fact that it's a fairly challenging climb, and also because it's so conveniently located right next to the Icefield pathway. It allows climbers to just do a day trip or a weekend trip, whereas many of the other good climbing mountains are as far as a week or so into the backcountry, or even further in some cases. Now, typically take climbers around 6 to 8 hours to reach the summit, which is just under 3,500 meters high, and another 6 hours or so to come back down. And they normally start pretty early in the morning, around 3 or 4. That allows them to do the approach during the darkness and gives them plenty of daylight for the more difficult stretches. It also allows for rescue efforts to arrive should they be needed, because the nearest town is Jasper, which is just over 100 kilometers away, and the average response time is about 2.5 hours. So not ideal if you're in a tight spot. It's also from the top of Mount Athabasca that the Columbia ice fields were discovered, or discovered by Westerners in any case, and that was back at the beginning of last century by two mountaineers called Norman Colley and Herman Wood.